This is the Plaza Theatre podcast.
Legend by Floyd Dell, with Michele Zadra as Luciano and Gemma Wilkes as Donna Violante. Directed and edited by Georgette Ellison.
First of all, I have a present for you.
A present? Oh, thank you, Luciano.
It is not me you have to thank for this present. It is someone else. I am only the bearer.
Who can it be? Who would send me a present?
What a question, Donna Violante. Not a man in Milano, not a man in Italy, will send you gift if he dared. It is not who would, but who could.
No man, as you know, Luciano, has that right.
Have you so soon forgotten your husband, Violante? He surely has that right. And it is thoughtful of him, too, to pause in the midst of his antiquarian researches in Rome, to think of his young wife and send her a gift. He appreciates you more than I imagined. Under his grizzled and scientific exterior, he is a human being. I respect him for it.
My husband? But why then do you bring it?
I was commissioned by him to do so. I received the package this morning with a letter. Shall I read it to you?
Yes, but why should he not send it direct to me?
Your husband is a man of a curious and perverse mind, Violante, and, in spite of his interest in dead things, not without some insight into the living soul. I think it gave me an obscure pleasure to think of me, the bearer of his gift. But shall we let him speak for himself?
Yes. Read the letter.
My dear young friend, I am sending you a package, which I beg you, as a favor, to deliver to Donna Violante, my wife. It contains a gift of an unusual sort, which you as well as she will appreciate. As you know, it is the unusual which interests me, the unusual and the old. And yet, antiquarian though I am, I flatter myself that I understand the mind of a beautiful young woman, especially when that young woman is my wife. I found a mirror. Yes, a mirror. Under this name it seems commonplace enough, but when you've seen it, I don't think you will say so. It is not a kind of mirror that is ordinarily found in a lady's boudoir. Yet, it will give to her a faithful reflection of her loveliness as it is in truth. I found it, this will interest you, in the catacombs. You will not think the early Christians had so much vanity. Yet it was a mirror into which the virgin martyrs-to-be of the time of Nero looked each day. As they looked, let Donna Violante look. Say to her from me, look long and well into this mirror, and profit by what you see. Humbly your friend, Don Vincenzio. Is not that a pleasant letter?
Oh, there is something in it that makes me shiver. Let us look.
No, not now. I want to talk to you.
Yes.
You know what I have to say. I say it so often. I shall say it once more.
Luciano!
No! Let me speak. You're not happy. You do not love your husband. And you are too young and beautiful to live without love.
Oh, please.
I love you. And you love me. Why do you not surrender yourself to love?
Why do you say such things? They hurt me.
but they are reality. Does reality hurt you? Are you living in a shadow world that you should flinch from the hard touch of truth? I say it again. I love you.
Before you started to talk like that, we were so happy together.
Before I spoke out the truth of my own heart and yours, you didn't want it spoken out. You didn't want to be told you were in love. It was a thing too harsh and sweet. It frightened you to think of. You wanted us to sit forever, like two lovers painted on a fan, fixed in an everlasting and innocuous bliss.
Well, you have succeeded in spoiling that. You have made me unhappy. If that gives you any pleasure.
It was not I who spoiled your shadow world. It is love, coming like the dawn on wings of flame, and shattering the shadows with spears of gold. It is love that has made you unhappy. You tremble at its coming and try to flee. But the day of love has come for you.
If it had only come before.
Before you married that perverse old man. If it had come while you were still a maiden free, what a right to give yourself up to it. You would have given yourself gloriously. It is beautiful, but it is a dream, and the time calls for a deed. We love each other. We can take our happiness now. Will you do it? Will you come away with me?
No.
Then, if you cannot take your happiness, give me mine. If you cannot be a woman, be an angel, and lean down from your dream heaven to slake my earthly thirst.
No.
No angel? Then a goddess. You want to be worshipped. You want to be adored. I will worship you, but not from afar. I will adore you in my own fashion. I will praise you without words. And you shall be the answer to my prayer. Will you?
No.
No. No. No. How did your lips learn to say that word so easily? They are not made to say such a word. They are too young, too red to say no to life. When you say that word, the world grows black. The stars go out, the leaves wither, the heart stops beating. It is a word that kills. It is the word of death. Dare you say it again? Answer me. Do we love each other?
I think I'm going to cry.
And tears. Tears are a slave's answer. Speak. Defend yourself. Why do you stay here? Why do you deny yourself happiness? Why won't you come with me?
I cannot.
Always the same phrase that means nothing. Violante, lady of few words. You know how to baffle argument. If I could only make you speak. If I could only see what the thoughts are that darken your will.
Don't.
By God! I wonder that I don't hate you instead of love you. There is something unworthy feminine about you. You are incapable of action, almost incapable of speech. Your lips are shut tight against kisses, and when they open to speak, all they say is, "Don't."
What do you expect to gain by scolding me?
I gained the satisfaction of telling you the truth, that you have the most cowardly soul that was ever belied by a glorious body. Who would think to look at you that you were afraid?
It's no use bullying me.
I know that, Violante. It is the poorest way to woo a woman. But I have tried every other way. I have pleaded and been answered with silence. I have wooed you with caresses, and be answered with tears.
I am sorry, Luciano.
I want you to be glad.
I am glad of you, in spite of everything.
Gladness is something fiercer than that. You are too tame. Oh, if I could reach and rouse your soul.
My soul is yours already.
And your body.
It is impossible.
No, it isn't impossible. But I will tell you what is impossible. This, for me to go on loving you and despising you. I came here today to make one last appeal to you. I don't mean it as a threat, but I'm gonna wait tonight forever, with you or without you. You must decide.
Oh, but I don't want you to go, Luciano.
You will miss me, I know. But don't think too much of that. You will find a new friend if you decide against me.
And I must decide now?
Yes, now.
Oh, but how can I? Oh, Luciano!
I know it is hard, but we'll not make it harder. Violante, I've sought to appeal to your emotion when my appeal to your will was in vain. But tonight, I will leave you to make your own decision. You must come to me freely or not at all. There must be no regrets.
I cannot do it.
If you say that when I return, I will accept it as a final answer. I'm going out on the balcony for a long minute, and while I'm gone, you must decide what to do. Will you?
Yes.
And if while I'm gone, you wish to recall my arguments to your mind, look in your mirror there. Your beauty will plead for me. As Don Vincenzo said, look long and well into that mirror, lady, and profit by what you see.
Mary, Mother of God, give me a sign. I do not know what to do. Help me. I must decide. Love has entered my heart, and it may be that I cannot be a good woman any longer. You will be kind to me, and pity me, and send me a sign. Perhaps you will let me have my lover, for you are kind. Perhaps that box is the sign. He said it would plead for him. Oh, it is the sign. Oh, how cold it is here. Where are the lights? I had never thought of death. My heart is cold, too. The chill of the grave is on me. Was I ever in love? It seems strange to remember. What is his name? I almost have forgotten, and he is waiting for me. I will show him this skull. We should have looked at it together. So, he had planned it. He wanted to cast the chill of the grave upon our love. He saw it all as though he had been here. He sent us this. How well he knew me. Better than I knew myself. An old man's cunning. To stop my pulses throbbing with love and put out the fever in my eyes. A trick, yes. But it suffices. One look into the eyeless face of death turns me to ashes. I am no longer fit for love. Why does he not come for his answer? A present from a husband to a wife. A lady's mirror What was it that he said? Look long and well into this mirror and profit by what you see. My mirror from the catacombs. I look. I see the end of all things. I see that nothing matters. Is that your message? Why do you grin at me? You laugh to think that my face is like your face, or will be soon. In a few years, tomorrow. You mock me for thinking I am alive. I am dead, you say. Dead, like you. Am I? No, not yet. For a moment, a little lifetime, I have life. I have lips and eyelids made for kisses. I have hands that burn to give caresses and breasts that ache to take them. I have a body made to suffer the deep stings of love. This flesh of mine shall be a golden web woven of pain and joy. You were alive once, and a virgin martyr. You denied yourself love? You sent away your lover? No wonder you speak so plainly to me now. Backer, to your coffin.
You have decided.
Yes, I have decided.
I knew. It is no use. I will go.
Wait. I have decided to go with you. Don't you understand? Take me. I am yours. Don't you believe it?
Violante!
It is hard to believe, isn't it? I have been a child. Now I am a woman. And shall I tell you how I became a woman? I looked in my mirror there. I saw that I was beautiful and alive. Tell me, am I not beautiful and alive?
There is something terrible about you at this moment. I'm almost afraid of you.
Kiss me, Luciano!
Thank you for listening to the Plaza Theatre podcast. Although the theatre is closed, keeping the building maintained still costs money. If you've enjoyed our podcast today, please consider making a donation to keep theatre alive in Romsey. Visit plazatheatre.com for more details.